So I'm here to make this video to explain what happens when Venus goes into the fourth house in our birth chart. What is Venus? Venus represents relationships and love and marriage and really just relationships and people we date or have flings with in general. Unless Venus is your seventh house lord, then it will specifically represent the type of person that you would marry or be in a serious marriage-like relationship with. And Venus represents women, sex, art, beauty, music, all that stuff that you probably already know about Venus. The fourth house represents our private life. It represents our home. It represents our vehicles, because, if the fourth house represents like a place of storage. Like I said, our private life and our car and in our home is where we store things and can just be free and be ourselves. The fourth house can sort of, point to maybe give you a general idea of how your household was, or maybe the type of relationship you might have had with your mother, but you would mainly primarily want to look at the moon. And when Venus goes into the fourth house, this is a very good position for Venus. Venus gains something known as directional strength here. Venus is just very strong and well positioned and very great in this house. When Venus goes here, someone could have came from a very blessed, luxurious, home. It could have been they could have grew up in a nice neighborhood, nice community, a nice house. They probably had everything that they needed and was just abundant materialistically, financially within the household. They was just probably good and was set and probably was slightly a little bit better, or maybe just doing real good or secured and above average more so than maybe other people. Someone with Venus in the fourth house, they probably just had maybe real nice vehicles, or they able to just acquire and get maybe real nice vehicles and stuff. Someone with Venus in the fourth house, they would meet and primarily attract and find their partners in maybe private, low-key, home-like, comfortable-like environments. The relationships that they would have, for the most part, they would be sort of private and low-key, because the fourth house is the lowest house in the birth chart, and it's just dark and it's hidden. So your relationships, your romantic encounters and affairs, they would be hidden, and you would meet your partners. Most of your encounters, like I said, they would be low-key, and they'd probably be in comfortable, private, home-like settings and environments. And I don't know, maybe with you having the Venus in the fourth house, you could attract a spouse who will somehow either maybe bless and maybe add to your add to your household, add to your your things, your items, your luxury comforts and items. You could probably attract a spouse or woman who could just be very great in the fourth house matters, be great in the household, which would be cooking and maybe raising the children, like a good housewife. But I'm just stretching it out right there. That's basically it. That's basically all you can see when Venus is in the fourth house. Of course, I could see more if I knew what sign the Venus was in and whatnot, but that's essentially all that happens when Venus goes into the fourth house. You have nice household, like I said, it could have been a nice house. It could have nice vehicles, and I told you where you would sort of meet your sexual romantic encounters. And that's just about all I can tell you, because like I said, I need to know the sign that Venus is in to give you a boatload of information. But I hope this gave you some insight and clarity on what happens when Venus goes into the fourth house. Thank you for watching this simple video. What happens?